fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. Art and blow coming through with the truth. Keep it 100, that's the only rule. Every week, bring something you ain't know. Hot topics, that's the name of the show. Hit us with a like, follow, share, and a cash app coming to your player. Chicken little really fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. It's time to tell the truth. 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 It's time to tell the truth.
Guess who's back? Your boy Art, Sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. We got a hot topic for you tonight. We want y'all, everybody, to join in because we know that this topic holds dear to our heart. Christianity is under attack, bro. That's what we're going at tonight with it. Christianity is under attack. You know, we just wanted everybody to know that, man, you have to, that's what's going on out here. This thing is spiritual. If you're looking at it from any other way, what's going on out here in this country, Blow, what we got coming up against us, why is all this stuff happening? Why is the world like it is? It's because it's spiritual war going on. Spirituality and our core beliefs and all this stuff is under attack. As a matter of fact, it's been under attack. It's been under attack ever since they started trying to make us believe what was wrong is right, and what is right is wrong.
Yep.
We know certain things are not right, but they try to get us to believe otherwise, Blow.
You already know. It's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Again, 704-449-6563. At Highlight or at everyone, you know, at your followers. Like the page, put your cash apps up, call in. Like I said, the number 704-449-6563. You can watch us live as well on YouTube at Time to Tell the Truth Podcast, all one word. Send us a question, get a cash app. Tonight's topic is Christianity is under attack.
Absolutely. We got a clip. We got one clip we want to show y'all tonight, and it's about pastors. Pastors being under attack. You know, you don't believe that, and you might not understand it, but if you would look at it today, Blow, most of our churches have been under attack. They was under attack when we had the COVID out here. You can't tell me how you can open up Walmart, how come you can open up the strip club, how can you open up the liquor store?
You can have 35, 45, 50,000 fans in college games.
Yeah.
All these different sporting events, stadiums full of people.
Yeah.
But they want the church closed.
Yeah, absolutely. And the church was closed. Wonder why? Wonder who did that? Who made that call? Who said you couldn't go to church?
I know why they did it.
Yeah.
I know why they did it. They did it because they know that's the place that's going to tell you to put your faith in God.
Right.
And not to worry about what the media is telling you to do or what the science is telling you to do or what, you know, all of a sudden prayer don't work no more.
Right. You hollered that the whole time, Blow. You was hollering that, look, y'all putting y'all faith in somebody, but nobody's saying I trust and put my faith in God.
Nobody said it.
Yeah. You was asking this question during the whole time. You got people running around here. Oh, why you took the shot? Yeah, I hope you don't make it. What was that? What was all that about?
Exactly. Scared.
Yeah.
Shaking in your boots. That's what it was all about. Everybody was scared.
Yeah, sure was. Everybody was scared to death and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know to rely on the only thing that they've been relying on their whole life, which is God. And Blow kept asking that.
And I was thinking about that today, because me and my mom was having to talk about Christianity. I was thinking about that today. I say, what the old school pastors had went for that? The pastors from the 80s and the 70s, the black Christian pastors or the older Baptist pastors, what they had went for that foolishness.
No, they wouldn't have went for it. And I tell you one big reason they wouldn't have went for it. This stuff, money, green stuff. See, that's what's driving it today.
Okay.
Money is driving all this. The money will cause you to compromise your morals, your values. Get it up that money, you start compromising everything. I mean, that's serious business. You start compromising, you'll compromise your own people. Just like, okay, today, I don't believe in doctors like that no more. I don't believe in these doctors no more. Why don't I believe in these doctors? Because I saw during COVID, you had a doctor that knew the truth and still would want you to put that mess in your body because of money.
Or somebody that'd be unethical enough to not want to treat you because you didn't have something in your body.
Yeah, exactly. Who would do that? What doctor would say, no, I'm not treating you if you didn't have this shot? And knowing, I mean, if you're a doctor, you should have known that thing was bad. You should have did some type of research. If two people like me and Blow sitting in a garage somewhere doing a podcast can do our homework and tell you that thing is not good for you, you can't tell me, you can't make me believe that a doctor that's done been through all this medical stuff, done been all these ways, all this training, all this learning, don't know to go do some homework, Blow.
That don't make no sense, especially when the facts is out. You can't look at the facts and tell you that if you're not immune compromised, or if you're in the 98% of people that would be okay, then you didn't have nothing to worry about.
Absolutely, and they wouldn't tell you that.
Why do everybody got to get treated for something that 98% of the people survive?
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
It don't add up. The math wasn't mathing.
Exactly, and that's what people was talking about. The math wasn't mathing, and that's a fact. My thing is, I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand it because nobody was paying attention. Nobody was paying attention to these doggone doctors and stuff like that that was telling you this. They were just getting money, man. They were just getting money. That's the whole point about it. You know, they wasn't looking out for your best interest. They was compromising every moral value they had in their body. And I think that's what Christians is doing today. Yeah. They start compromising. They start telling you, well, yeah, we can let, who lets a trans get in front of a 2-year-old and just do everything they want to do in front of them and stuff like that? Let them cry. We've seen this stuff, man.
No, exactly. We have seen it. And like you said, the problem started when they try to make everything that's right wrong and everything that's wrong is right.
Right. Try to get us to believe that. See, if you say it long enough, you start to believe it.
Exactly.
That's what the problem was. And they say it over and over and over and over again. You see it on the news. You see it on this channel, that channel. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Ain't nothing wrong. Yes, it is. How many people don't think nothing ain't wrong with men going in women's bathroom? Grown men going in there with a little child, a little girl going into their bathroom. Who in this world really actually under common sense think that's right, Blow?
Yeah, but then whenever people disagree with that, the media portray it as that the people wrong because they don't want to include something that is not morally right.
Right.
It's not right.
They canceled a whole All-Star game here in Charlotte behind that same nonsense. A whole All-Star game. They canceled the whole game and didn't even let it come to Charlotte because of the same mess like that.
Yep, it didn't come to about 3 years later.
Yeah, after Charlotte submitted.
Yeah, after they submitted.
After they surrendered to this stuff, they put you under tyranny. That's called tyranny. They put you under so much pressure. They put the Charlotte under so much pressure, the bankrupt Charlotte, if they didn't adhere to this nonsense. Let men in women's bathrooms and all this kind of crap, knowing you got all these pedophiles out here and stuff like that. How we do that? How did Christians stray so far from the truth, Blow?
I don't know. And it's so common everywhere. I mean, you got Christians showing hatred in their heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't understand it. If you're a person of God, I mean, you can't have more hatred in your heart than me. I'm a person of God, but I ain't no pastor.
Right.
I mean, I know right from wrong. Like I said, I ain't not one time heard a preacher preaching a sermon about believing in God during the times of COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't hear nobody saying that. I was the only person preaching that sermon.
He sure was, and I'm here to testify to that.
I'm the only person who was saying, okay, so you trying to get me to be scared of dying, because that's the only thing, the worst thing can happen to me.
Right.
They telling me that if I'm not immune compromised, or if I don't have comorbidities,
right,
that it's a 98% chance that if I do get it, I'm gonna survive.
Right. Without telling you that your chances is greater of not surviving by putting that thing in you.
Exactly. Yeah. So my thing was, okay, if I get it and I don't think I'm bad off health wise, I'm gonna take my chances with the 98%.
And God.
Because one thing about it is this is 100% full. 98% is this down. This is the chance that you got of dying. But everybody got that thing in them. And you only got the cap full chance of dying.
Right. Exactly. That's crazy.
That don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You got this whole bottom chance of living and the cap full chance of dying, and then you go down there and get the thing.
That is crazy.
That just didn't make no sense to me. The math, like I said, the math wasn't mathing.
And
I needed the pastor to be out here telling y'all to put your faith in God.
Exactly.
Because you know what? I'd be better off if I did die from it. If I would have failed to the 2% I would be spending eternity with the Lord.
Absolutely.
That's what Christians believe.
Exactly.
That's what we pray for.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be faking now.
Yeah, and that's what's happening.
And you can see in the, I didn't mean to cut you off,
Go ahead,
but you
go
can see in the media how they was even writing the script to this mess. Or just told you they had 100,000 people at the game. Ain't nobody died. But they had a little get together with 1,000 people at the house of prayer. They swear 250 people done got sick and died.
Which was a lie.
Come on now, that don't make no sense. You got 1,000 people at an event. You talking about 100-something people done died, 100-something people in ICU, but you got a game packed with 70,000 people and ain't nobody
died, period. Who's looking at that? Who's telling you, watch this, notice that?
The churches was the only super spreaders.
That's right.
Church events was super spreader events, but the football and the basketball game was fine.
Right. Come on, man. We've been under attack. Christians is under attack out here. Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely. And guess what? Something is coming near you. That's what me and Blow come on here every week to tell y'all what's coming, what's about to happen. We get ready to show you a clip of this pastor up in Canada. You won't believe what they done to him. And it's starting out here. That's why we come on here every week. We try to put y'all ahead of the game. We try to show you what's to come. And believe me, it's coming. If it starts somewhere else, it comes here later. That's what's happening. We're going to start showing you this clip, and we're gonna break in from time to time. But we want to show y'all this clip of what's going on with pastors, preachers, and stuff like this. These people are dead serious.
It's okay. We'll sandwich this in with my intro earlier. He's a popular pastor, streetchurch.ca, arrested many times, to go over just the ongoing insane tyranny of Canada and him as a microcosm of what's coming to the rest of the world. So, Arthur, great to have you, streetchurch.ca. Recap what happened to you. Let's talk about all the draconian legislation. And the former head of the Bank of England, who says he's not even a Canadian, says he's a European that's ruling over you. Good to see you again, Arthur.
Hey, good to see you, Alex. Thank you so much for having me back on your show. I mean, it has been a long time. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are in crazy times, and people have to understand that whatever they are doing, they know what they're doing. This is truly a controlled demolition of our republic, of our democracy. They are doing this on purpose. And I have been a whistleblower for the past 20 years, yelling and screaming from the rooftops about what I experienced, as you remember, growing up under the boots of the Soviets behind the Iron Curtain. So people like me, we know what we are dealing with, and there are signs left and right. The writing is on the wall, Alex, and you have seen it. I have been preaching about this for a very long time, and here we are today. So what the Canadian government is doing, well, they are following in the footsteps of the British government, Irish government, New Zealanders, and of course, Australia government. All those governments have decided to destroy Christianity, to destroy democracy, and to destroy a middle class. That's what we're observing right now. They're creating two categories of people, extremely powerful, the elites flying private jets and eating the most expensive steaks, and the poorest of the poor, they're slaves. The wannabe pharaohs are turning us into slaves, telling us you will own nothing and you'll be happy. And you got to remember, Alex, I grew up in an environment that we didn't own anything. And I'm telling you, and I hope that your listeners, your viewers are listening to me right now, we were not happy. So that's what is happening right now. I have been arrested so many times that my lawyers don't even remember. And for what? For doing my job as a pastor. I became the first Canadian to get a COVID ticket in 2020. At the beginning, I was arrested for publicly reading Bible. I was arrested for feeding the homeless. I was arrested for illegal distribution of printed material, Bibles and gospel tracts. My church was raided by the police and the bylaw services. My Bibles and gospel tracts were confiscated. My signs were taken away. And this is happening right now since 2005, an open, ongoing prosecution and persecution of Christians, of vocal Christians. If you're sitting in your pew and you don't stir the pot and you don't rock the boat and you don't talk and even your neighbors do not know who you are, you will be fine. Believe me, Nazis and communists do not care about cowards. They do not care about those that are already subdued. And
yeah, we gonna get back to the clip. This man been arrested so many times he can't even name it, just for handing out Bibles, just for doing. Did you hear him talking about those other countries, the British countries, Australia, stuff like that? Y'all know what Australia did during COVID, right? Australia started kicking indoors, dragging their kids out, and putting that thing in them, and the people would fight. They couldn't do nothing, and they put them in camps, concentration camps. Look it up if you don't believe me. And the reason they were able to do that, I'm going to give you a blueprint for the United States. The reason that they was able to do that is because they took away all their guns. The only reason they hadn't went that far in the United States of America is because they haven't took our guns. Because if you would have come to my house trying to drag my child out, I would have a problem and you would have a problem. It would be more than one problem going on right there. And that's for possibly every household in the United States of America. Probably got at least one gun in it. I mean, I'm just saying, that is what is going on right now. So we have to pay attention, man, on what's going on. This stuff is spreading across the world. Australia, Great Britain, Europe, it's coming all the way. Now it's in Canada. You know where Canada is, right up the road.
And like you say, they don't care nothing about these pastors me and Art were just talking about.
Right.
The ones that got their mouths shut and their tails tucked.
Right.
Speaking about everything but God.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody telling their congregation, well, if you go get the thing and you feel like, because I say this all the time, and this is the truth, a lot of people needed it.
Right.
A lot of people were sick. It's a lot of diabetics. It's a lot of obese people. It's a lot of people that got breathing issues and weight problems and all that stuff. You need it.
Right.
And if I fit in one of them categories, I would be telling you, if you fit in the category, go and get it.
Right.
But if you don't, then there's no need for you to be running down there or being forced to do something. And there's no reason why a pastor shouldn't tell you that you should put your trust in God.
Right. And not only that, this government was holding back hydroxychloroquine, all the monoclonal antibodies. They was not letting you just take the easy method where you don't get to put some experimental vaccine in your body. Point blank. The government was covering this up. That's huge. Yeah. Why? Because they wanted to stick that. Joe Biden wanted to put that stuff in your body.
And from what I heard, everybody that still got sick. Yeah. I didn't get it and I got sick. Yeah. And y'all got it and you still got the same sick I got.
And still getting sick. That's the problem. Natural immunity wasn't taking over because that stuff replicates in your body. They know that. And see, that is a problem. But see, all this stuff is going on because of Christianity. That was a beta test, to be honest with you.
And that's another thing we was talking about, that that was the worst part about the whole thing, that they was leaving out natural immunity. The fact that once you get it, you'll be more susceptible about it. So, because we talk about that all the time. If you didn't have an immune system, you would get sick every day.
Exactly.
You pull up at the gas station, go open up the door, go exchange dirty money for dirty money, come back out, touch the pump, get back in the car. Half the time, don't even be paying attention. Rub your nose, eyes, mouth, everything. You'll be sick. Every day. You'll be sick and die every day if you didn't have an immune system.
Right.
So they didn't even, the scientists, the smartest people in the world, didn't even want to talk about that.
Right. Exactly. No, they wouldn't let them talk about it. It's a difference. They would only let them talk about certain things. They would knock them off at Facebook, Instagram. They would ban you, block you, do all of this stuff. Man, it was crazy.
Yeah, they took our page.
Absolutely.
I had to contact them and apologize. I had to tell them, sorry, we won't do it no more.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. But that's the way they had went to.
They took the whole page.
Everybody remember that black woman that came on there talking about she didn't lose no pain, no patience or nothing. They deemed her as crazy. The lady was right, of course. They made y'all think that lady was crazy. I done told y'all before, they could take your own brother, lock him up, say he did something, and make you believe that he actually did it. And your brother you've been knowing your whole life, and he's sitting there steady telling you he did not do it. And you still will believe these people.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That is an absolute truth. That's how much they got on us. That's how much they can do what they do.
Yep, because right now, them same people in the media got you believing everything that's wrong is right.
Right. That's what we talked about from the beginning of the show.
I ain't never seen one woman come on this show and say, man, that's messed up. They gave the Woman of the Year award to a man.
Now, why is that, Flo? Let's just say that. We told y'all, we reached out to every woman out there saying, look, they just gave the Woman of the Year award to a man, and the man was more upset about it than the woman was.
I don't care if you're a woman and you was born and you never know left from right, up from down, side from side. You more qualified to get the award than any man breathing.
Exactly. And you would not speak out, not one time.
Not one
That's
time.
crazy.
Yeah, well, that's definitely not right. But somebody got to speak up against that, because these are the same people that's preaching inclusion and all this stuff. When you go and you see on TV that the female high school national champion is a trans boy.
Yeah.
There's lapping girls, but he number 250 Sam on the boy side.
Right.
He can't win a race against Nan boy in high school.
Yeah,
Where
absolutely.
he out there and he left with the trophy. But we keep saying these the same people that y'all want to include everybody, but I'm all for that. But you can't make right wrong.
Exactly. And that's where they got us at.
And you
That's
get-
where they get it.
Exactly. You can't make that, man. You can't do that.
That's why we being attacked. That's why Christianity is being attacked. You see it in these small versions. They get you to believe it. They get you to go along with it, and ain't nothing right about it.
I take my daughter to the track meet. I'm telling everybody, parents, pull your daughter off the track.
Right.
Make them run by
Me
herself.
too. Exactly. Why wouldn't they do that? I mean, that's all they had to do, but they would not stand up. They would not say a word. That's crazy. Evidently, they put something on you. They put some kind of spell because you know it's not right. Now, if you start believing wrong is right and right is wrong, that's where the problem come in at.
I mean, well, see what it is, and what I don't like about people is, this is my biggest problem. Just because I don't agree with one thing about you, that don't mean I disagree with everything you do. That, I don't understand people that's got that mentality.
Right.
But people, if you deem somebody a Trump supporter, or if I deem you a Democrat, if you say something right, I'm still gonna be like, you
I
right?
got to agree with you.
I got to agree, right? Right is
Right.
right and wrong is wrong. You know, you can't tell me because I didn't want to get something put in my body that if something happened to me, don't go to the hospital. That's wrong.
Right.
I wouldn't dare tell you that.
Well, bro, the main thing we've been talking about on this show is keeping it 100. We've been talking about the whole time. Look, man, keep it 100. If Trump do something wrong, I'm the first one to say he did something wrong. But don't tell me he did something right, and he didn't, or he did something wrong and he didn't. That's a problem.
I posted the other day, they released the CNN and everybody even admitting that gas is the lowest that it's been. It's finally reached the average of $3 for the first time since 2018 or something like that. I posted that on my page. Everybody on there saying everything, but it's true.
Exactly.
Like y'all didn't see $4.20 gas.
They
Y'all
made
didn't
them
see
forget.
389 cents gas. Y'all didn't see all them 370s and 360s we've been paying.
Yeah.
I mean, all these folks, because I get premium.
Yeah, premium
I- I
$3. I just got something for $3.10 premium.
Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
got $2.99 premium
Yeah,
right there on North China at the QT. $3 premium.
right. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, but you got to keep it 100 and say, well, you know, that's true. You
Yeah,
can't argue with me just because I'm labeled a Trump supporter.
yeah. Come on, man.
It's true. Gas
Argue
is
with me
$3.
when you find out something I'm saying that's not right.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
I gotta agree with you if you right about something.
But that's the problem. You can't get nobody. That's the thing that I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Right.
Be the problem every time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to get back to this clip. And this is what's coming to you. We just said that. This is coming to the United States quicker than you think, faster than you think. It's coming. So listen to what this pastor got to say.
Here we go.
And slave, be a good puppy, be a good slave, and the system will love you. But the moment you become vocal, the moment you start talking about what's really happening, what you're observing, well, you will become a target. I was arrested. I was not only imprisoned, I was kept in solitary confinement against the international laws. I was kept in metal cages for keeping the church's doors open. I was kept in psych ward against the law. I mean, without the evaluation of the doctors, Alex, without the even knowledge of Alberta Health Services, I was kept in psych ward with the crazy people because they were hoping someone will assassinate me there. 5 inmates testified.
Okay, we wanted to comment on this for just a second. The man was locked up for keeping the church's doors open.
Everybody should have kept the churches.
Every pastor you know should have kept those church doors open. That is the problem. Just like this man was just saying, he was just now saying, when you sit on your couch and you don't speak up, you okay.
Yep.
But the minute you open your mouth and voice your opinion, that's when the problems start. That is a problem. That is why where we at today.
The man said they put him in a psych ward because he wanted to keep the church doors open during COVID.
Right, exactly. I'm just saying, man, listen, that's what's going on today.
Yep.
That's why they get this stuff off. That's why me and Blow said, why y'all women didn't open your mouth when they gave the Woman of the Year award to a freaking man?
And I'm pissed because my mama's a woman.
Exactly.
Come on, man. My aunt got 4 jobs.
Yeah, Woman of the Year candidate.
Come on, that don't make no sense.
Everybody's a woman. Every woman is a woman.
Every woman is a woman. I don't care if it was one woman on earth and she was born 20 minutes ago. She more qualified than that man.
Exactly.
And that's not hate speech. That's keeping it 100.
Exactly. Speech. That's what that is. And when you don't keep it 100, you really actually going along with the narrative.
Yep.
That's why on that bathroom issue in Charlotte, I was very disappointed with them people giving in to that because they knew it wasn't right and they kept silent.
Yep.
They kept quiet and they did not stand up. Every woman that was on them swim teams, every woman should have said, I'm not swimming.
Yep.
And let this joker swim by itself. That's how you stop that tyranny. You got this tyranny going on and you sit by and you keep your mouth shut and you don't say nothing and you don't disagree because you want to be in a nice little package, and the first thing you cry about is when something starts to happen, like gas going up,
Yep.
all this other stuff. Now you want to cry about it when you should have been crying about the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but my thing is I'm all for inclusion, but you can't give them more rights to it than the person whose right it is.
Exactly.
Why they do that at?
That's just like your birthright. Why would I give somebody else your birthright, when you actually entitled to your birthright?
Exactly. Now I'm not saying hate the person because they want to if they want to be included, they want to be, if you're a man and you want to be a woman, be a woman.
Exactly.
But you can't be the woman of the year. You can't
Exactly.
do that now. You're not qualified.
Exactly.
You're not qualified for
Yeah,
that.
you don't qualify.
And to be honest with you, I'd rather be a man, I'd rather be a woman than want to be a man.
Right, exactly. I'd give her the Woman of the Year
Yeah,
because
but
she is a woman.
She is a woman.
She might want to be a man, but she's a woman.
She's a
Going
woman.
along with all this identified crap ain't nothing but a hoax.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if you think about it, that's like mental. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
psyop. It's a psychological operation,
Yeah.
basically. That's what they call it.
Yeah. Because that's the same thing what we would be talking about all the time. Just because somebody come in there with a white coat on don't mean they're a doctor.
Exactly. And he come in examining you, and you do exactly what this person tell you just because they got a white jacket on.
Man, you could put
It's called a Nuremberg experiment.
You could put a Democrat in a MAGA hat and have him go shoot up something, and you're sweeping down there with Trump support.
Exactly.
I mean, we not smart enough.
They did that in the Capitol. They went inside the Capitol, put on all this MAGA gear. The feds did that, and like they was Trump supporters. Yeah, they did that inside the Capitol. For y'all that don't know, for all these people that was over here telling us, oh, they been into the Capitol. Yeah, there's over 200 feds out there helping them, pushing them people to go into that place.
Who they had following.
Yeah,
You know, I tell you all the time, an innocent person can make a bad decision.
absolutely.
You could go down there to march for something. You can go down there marching for me, marching for Art, marching for whoever. And if everybody out there grab a brick and throw it, you just might do
Exactly. That will could make you do it.
it.
Yeah.
You know, you just might be in the heat of the moment and
Exactly.
just like, oh shit, let me just pick up the pole. They throwing rocks at the
Everybody
police.
throwing rocks. Yeah.
Let me just grab one.
Yeah.
That don't
Absolutely.
mean you're a bad person. You just made everybody make bad decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the media draw up the play, and we say it all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like a football team.
Yeah.
They pull y'all in the huddle, and they say we go include everybody on one, everybody on two,
Yeah.
and then you go out there, and then before you know, they done threw the Woman of the Year award over there to a man,
Yeah.
and you blocking for him all the way to
Exactly.
the end
The
zone.
whole way.
You blocking for him the whole way.
Yeah.
Me and Art standing over there like, hold up now, I got a mama, a sister, a cousin, everybody over here. What about them?
Absolutely.
What about them?
Oh man.
I mean, I go a whole week without seeing my mama. She works so much.
Absolutely.
She don't deserve Woman of the Year award.
Absolutely.
Come on now, I need a recount.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do it. We're gonna get back to this because that ain't all this pastor went through. He's gonna tell you the rest of the story.
Here we go.
to my lawyers about the guards coming to them, offering them all kinds of trinkets, all kinds of benefits if they would kill me in prison. You know, Alex, they lit my house on fire. They lit our church on fire. They burned down our children's bars. They broke into our church, stole our equipment, speakers, cameras. They unscrewed tires in my pickup truck, and the tire just took off in the middle. I mean, I was physically attacked. Bear sprayed, you name it, Antifa in my house, in my backyard. So those things are tactics of a totalitarian regime, sending a message to everybody else. You don't want to become Alex. You don't want to become Artur Pawlowski. You don't want to become Derek Reimer, a whistleblower that is exposing right now the pedophilia and the grooming of the children in the city of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. For that, he has been imprisoned today, right after the show. Alex, I'm going outside the probation office because he might be arrested, and you will not believe what are the charges. He refused to apologize. So the judges, just like in my case, Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta, ordered me a compelled speech. He said, you must tell the people that you talk to in programs or sermons about the COVID-19, the government-approved script. If you will refuse, you will go to prison for contempt of court. And of course, as you know, I grabbed the mic and I said, Judge, I hope you're listening to me. I'll never, ever obey your order because I'm a pastor. I preach the truth. You want me to lie? I refuse to lie to the people. So that was overturned in a court of appeal. But then I got arrested again for a sermon. I have become the first Canadian ever to be charged with terrorism for delivering a sermon to a peaceful Canadians during the truck convoy. And I was imprisoned and I was found guilty. And my appeal was denied. We're dealing, Alex, right now with the judges, a nice justice system that doesn't care about the law. And right now, the bill C9 is coming where they want to weaponize another bill against the pastor. So I encourage you to read my book. I wrote the book in prison, which was smuggled by my lawyer, believe it or not.
Stay there. Let's go through. By the way, for radio listeners, we have footage of all this. I mean, Canada is literally a communist dictatorship now. Like I read Trudeau put his boss in. We're going to talk about this straight ahead. Stay with us. This is so important. The incredibly positive health effects of methylene blue are well documented. RFK Jr.
Oh, man. Do y'all see where we're going with this? Y'all see where we're going with this? Man, listen, man. The judge got the right to say that I'm going to lock you up if you don't apologize. Yeah. I'm just saying, they give you the right to do that. That's where they coming over here with these judges who can just make up stuff. I never got the COVID shot and I'm in nursing. Well, good for you. That's a blessing. They didn't make you do that because plenty of them got threw off their jobs. Now the Supreme Court let them come back on and gave them their jobs back. But it had to go all the way up there just for them people to get their jobs back. Stuff like that. That's crazy. Military got kicked out of the military. Wouldn't put an experimental vaccine in their body. And not only that, lying to them on top of it. This pastor, every pastor how to take notes from this pastor. Standing on morals, standing on principles. I'm not going to be lying because you want me to apologize for something I said and that was true. That's what they getting us to do right now. That's what they getting the people to do. They running psyops on all of us right now, trying to get you to say what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. I'm like Blow. I don't care what you do with your life, but you're not gonna make me say it's right when I know it's wrong. You can forget that.
I mean, especially if it's morally not right.
Right, absolutely. If it's going against God and against the principles of God, you know that animals know what's not right. Animals know right from wrong. Yeah. They know they can't do stuff with each other. It wasn't built like that in them. We corrupt. We as people are corrupt like that. To go against the very fabric of nature and the way nature's supposed to be and operate. Who does that?
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, I'm all for giving people, rights to be who they want to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not for them, like I say, being more qualified for it. If you're not qualified, you have to meet certain qualifications to be certain things. You know what I mean? Like to be a woman, you have to be born one.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
wickedness in high places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And then we ain't even gonna get to even talking about what they doing with the kids and all this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, if you support the party, I hope you know that you supporting pedophilia and all that stuff.
That's what I don't understand right there, bro. That is the crux of the whole matter. How can you say that you on the right side of anything when you supporting somebody that's going out doing the wrong thing all the time?
Yeah.
I'm just saying they supporting this pedophilia and all of this crap, and you riding along with it. You on the bus, you just as guilty.
I mean, 9-year-old sex changes, sexy summer camps where they teach 2 and 3 year olds. This is the Democrats now teaching 2 and 3 year olds how to masturbate so they can be more loving and caring. Teaching them about non-binary at 3 and 4 years old. I didn't even know what non-binary was until I saw a bunch of Democrats in a room with a bunch of kids trying to teach it to them.
Right.
I mean, this is crazy.
Taking kids out of their homes, doing stuff behind them.
Yeah, they better stop playing with us.
Absolutely
They
stop
better
playing with us.
We seen
Yeah.
we seen what happened with D Wade.
Yeah.
Ain't no man go in no court and win no court case over no woman.
Right, about their child.
Especially when it comes to a little 15-year-old boy wanting to be identified as a female, and the judge siding with that foolishness when all the mama said was let him just wait till he's 18 and let him decide for himself.
Well, how can you can have a 8, 9-year-old, 7, 8-year-old decide their gender when they can't even buy a pack of cigarettes, they can't buy nothing to drink, they can't do none of this stuff until they get 18 and 21 years old, but it's all right to make some kind of life-altering decision? Man, where is your mind at?
I say this all
I'm
the
just
time.
saying, where is your freaking mind at, man? You riding with these clowns?
You can't even eat cookies after 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Your mom and daddy say, no, you boy, you know good way you get ready to go to bed. You cannot eat them cookies. But
Yeah.
you can be a whole nother sex.
Yeah, and you can make a determination that you want to be this sex and take for life. We talking about a life altering for life change.
And let's see where this stuff initiates.
Make it make sense.
This stuff initiates with people that are not the parents. That
Exactly.
is pedophilia. You cannot talk to nobody kids about do this. If you is a grown adult and you asking my child, do he feel like a girl or do she feel like a boy? We're gonna have a problem because
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
because when you're talking about boy and girl, you're talking about penis and vagina. That's what you're talking about.
Right,
You asking them about their private parts.
right.
I mean, if you go keep it 100, let's keep it 100.
Yeah,
You asking them about their private parts. If
right,
you ask him, do you not feel like a boy? The first thing he gonna think about is his wee wee.
right.
If you ask a girl, the first thing she gonna think about is what makes her a girl.
Yeah, and it's a difference.
Exactly, and that's pedophilia.
Absolutely.
So y'all support that foolishness. Y'all sit there and say, "Oh, y'all support the racism and all this."
Yeah.
Y'all support psychopaths. Y'all are
Yeah.
psychopaths because if you think that it's okay to give all these awards and all this different inclusion stuff, man, you want the plane to fly out of the sky just so somebody of another race can fly besides a white man.
What
If you qualified, you go get the job anyway.
Well, we talking about the church has been captured today, okay? It's under attack.
Yep.
They have already captured you if you're going along with that. I'm just going to put it like it is. You already been captured.
Yep.
If you go along with any of that foolishness, you've been captured already. You know, I'd take racism over somebody doing kids like that any day. I'd take racism over that any day.
And I ain't gonna lie, it was a few pastors that were still meeting outside. We're still doing like stuff outside with like
Right.
doing the social distancing and all that. I could, I salute them. But
Right.
I still would have been in my church with the pews full. They had the ball
Exactly.
game full.
Yeah, until you close the strip clubs, you close Sam's, Walmart. These people making millions and billions of dollars in the midst of a COVID operation, and everything is okay. Yo, you can go down there. Go on down there. You can go to strip club. Okay, you can go in there. You can go to ABC store. That's open for you. Yeah. What's up, Joe? We see you out there. Yeah, I mean, you can do all of that, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with us. This is what's going on. Until we start straightening our act out, until we start standing on business, until we stop agreeing with all this foolishness, it can't get much better. Y'all don't see what's going on out here?
They don't.
This stuff is spiritual, bro. It's spiritual. They can make you think what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. I haven't gotten that yet. When you find the people that's standing up against this stuff, that's looking at this stuff, then you know you're on the right side of things. Until then, you still on the wrong side. You can't make this stuff up, man. These people being compromised. You got the preachers being compromised. You got the doctors being compromised.
Yep.
100% compromised. Will tell you anything and do anything. You think they care about that stuff messing you up? Put it in your body, please.
Exactly.
I get a commission.
Exactly. Because y'all on the side. I'm calling with it. I'm saying y'all on the side. They don't even believe in one nation under God no more.
Exactly.
They don't even want to talk about God. They want to keep God out of this business.
Absolutely.
They don't want to talk about God because they know everything that they doing is opposite of God. This stuff is not of God. Man.
Not of God, period.
It's not of no God. Like I say, what you do is your own business. But we know, and we're going to keep it 100 for a second. If it's all men with all men and all women with all women, it ain't going to be no more babies.
Exactly.
And we know that God wants you to reproduce.
Absolutely.
We know this.
That's why you here. You don't think he ain't make it where you can reproduce.
That's it. That's why he created man and woman, boy and girl. Now, if you want to do that, that's your business.
Right.
But don't put that on the forefront and make that right over the real right.
I had people telling me before, well, Mac, man, why you so hard? Why you always doing that? Why you doing all of that to the gays or saying something? I don't have nothing against a gay person. I just don't want you trying to make me say that that's right when I know it's wrong. That's it. Some doctors can kind of care less. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They can care a lot of less about you. They care more about their pocket than they care about you. That's a fact. That is a number one fact. They care real less about you. You know, how these people gonna go? You supposed to give you something that's gonna keep you alive. You get on there, you need a kidney. Well, you ain't took this shot, so I'm gonna let you die.
Yep.
You ain't helped me. That's what they did.
Yeah, they did that. We showed you that.
Yeah, we showed it to you. That's what they did. Man, need a kidney clamp. Well, you better take this thing, or we're gonna let you do it. Let the man die.
About it, man. I hope y'all don't think me and Art just come on here and talk. We showed y'all all this stuff. We showed y'all about 2-3 different stories. Hey, we done show you can watch episodes where people told us that they hope the same thing happened to us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because they wanted to believe the lie rather than the truth.
Yeah.
We was telling the truth, but they wanted to believe a lie.
Yeah, that's what they always want to do. They want to believe the lie.
Yeah, we're gonna get back because this man got some more to his story. And we're gonna definitely talk about it because this is something that we all need to know. Yeah. Now we have to understand this stuff is coming to us. This is happening in Canada now, but it's done moved through Australia. It's done moved all across the globe. It's done got all the way over to Canada. We next. The only reason this stuff hasn't happened to us is simply because somebody's standing in the way and they ain't letting it happen. All this stuff that Biden them put into place, all this men and women's sports, Trump reversed all that crap. That's the only reason it ain't got here yet. They've been trying to take our guns. They've been trying to take our guns and everything. The judges, they crazy and all of that. Man, it's crazy. We're gonna show you some more of this clip. We're gonna backtrack a little bit so you can see some of it.
Promoted it. He takes it daily. But I got to tell you, I had taken it 7 years ago. Well, a medical doctor recommended it. He said
they were hoping someone will assassinate me there. 5 inmates testified to my lawyers, all kinds of trinkets, all kinds of benefits if they would kill me in prison. And you know, Alex, they lit my house on fire. They lit our church on fire. They burned down our children's bars. They broke into our church, stole our equipment, speakers, cameras. They unscrewed tires in my pickup truck. And the tire just took off in the middle. I mean, I was physically attacked. Bear spray, you name it, Antifa in my house, in my backyard. So those things are tactics of a totalitarian regime sending a message to everybody else. You don't want to become Alex. You don't want to become Artur Pawlowski. You don't want to become Derek Reimer, a whistleblower that is exposing right now the pedophilia and the grooming of the children in the city of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. For that, he has been imprisoned today. Right after the show, Alex, I'm going outside the probation office because he might be arrested, and you will not believe what are the charges. He refused to apologize. So the judges, just like in my case, Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta.
This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alberta. This is Adam Germain, the crooked judge of Alber
Go ahead.
Now, I want y'all to pay particularly attention to what's on the screen right here. It says that Canada's descent into tyranny is almost complete, handing judges the ability to put people under house arrest because they might, listen to me now, might commit a hate crime. Isn't progressive, it's North Korean. That's what it is, because they might commit some kind of crime. That's what we got coming near us. I wanted y'all to see that so you can understand what's going on. That's next door in Canada. Well, it's coming to you soon.
Alberta ordered me a compelled speech. He said, you must tell the people that you talk to in prompts or sermons about the COVID-19, the government approved script. If you will refuse, you will go to prison for contempt of court. And of course, as you know, I grabbed the mic and I said, Judge, I hope you listen. I'll never obey your order because I'm a pastor. I preach the truth. You want me to lie? I refuse to lie to the people. So that was overturned in the Court of Appeal. But then I got arrested again for a sermon. I have become the first Canadian ever to be charged with terrorism for delivering a sermon to a peaceful Canadians during the truck convoy. And I was imprisoned. And I was found guilty, and my appeal was denied. We're dealing, Alex, right now with the crooked judges, a weaponized justice system that doesn't care about the law. And right now, the bill C9 is coming where they want to weaponize another bill against the pastor. So I encourage you to read my book. I wrote a book in prison, which was smuggled by my lawyer, believe it or not.
Let's go through it. By the way, for radio listeners, we have footage of all this. I mean, Canada is literally a communist dictatorship now. They got rid of Trudeau, put his boss in. We're going to talk about this straight ahead. Stay with us. This is so important. The incredibly positive health effect. Oh, but that's the cover. I mean, I remember whenever it was, my gosh, 2000. You should get Arthur Pulaski back on for like an hour commercial free or 2 hours and just run through the whole history of this because he's really patient zero. Or the canary in the coal mine. And if you're a radio listener, you're not seeing clips, the crew's just pulling up in live time. All something happened to him. It's crazy. He gets off an airplane, they arrest him. He goes and opens his church, they arrest him. And even after they opened the country back up, they said, you can't open back up. And then them trying to kill him in jail. And so Canada acts all liberal, but that's the cover. I mean, I remember whenever it was, my gosh, 2006, I wanted to cover Bilderberg in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. Yeah, there it is. That was even in the foreign news. So that's how crazy this is. And you think of North Korea as tyrannical and yeah, they are. But no, this is right here. And this is what they want to do in America. So, Arthur, please continue and then go through some of this new legislation and where this is all going. And you got cut off by break. That's a hard break at 29 after. I wasn't cutting you off. Tell us about your book first.
Yeah, so I was able to write everything I observed, the background story. You talked about 2006. Well, that was my first arrest. I was arrested, believe it or not, in 2006 for publicly reading Psalms. Can you believe it? No amplification, 6 parishioners. I am in a public park. I'm reading just to ourselves, and boom, I get arrested, and I faced a year of imprisonment just for reading the Bible. So they have been working on this anti-Christian sentiment for a very, very long time. Right now, they have the right government. They've got a globalist. You're right. He's not a Canadian. He's a globalist. He's proud globalist, trying to destroy Canada, just like he destroyed UK. So he's just continuing. And by the way, he is from New York right now. His family is in New York, and somehow he was selected to become the prime minister, and he's finishing the job after the son of the Castro, as we call him, Trudeau. So going back to the story, I was documenting everything that was happening to me. I mean, stripped naked, metal cages, torture. I was transported to prison upside down like a piece of meat. I was told they're going to charge me with insane charges. They're going to manufacture stuff. And the only thing they wanted when I was imprisoned in metal cages, solitary confinement, stripped naked, concrete cells, no water, no washroom, everyday treatment, they wanted me to say that I'm sorry for giving a sermon to the truckers. And when I refused, they said, you're not coming out. You will be assassinated.
Oh man, this is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You know, all they want is just, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and Blow talked about this before. All they want you to do is say that this is right when you know for a fact it is wrong. That's the problem that I got. That's the problem that I got with everybody out here. When you know it's wrong and you go ahead and don't say it's not right. That's not wrong. You don't either say anything or you don't come up against it. That is the problem. That's the problem that I got. I don't have a problem with gays or trans or nothing. You just ain't gonna tell me that it's right. That's all. You're not gonna make me say that that's right. It's not right, and I know it's not morally right, and you can't make me say that. That's a problem. That's all they wanted that pastor to do, was say, I'm sorry for saying something that I know that was right, and he would not do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry for preaching the word of
The
God.
word of God. Yeah, I'm sorry for preaching the word of God to the truck drivers. And so they wanted him to say that, and they just let him go. It was that easy. We know that the Bible was saying that you won't even be able to say the name Jesus Christ, and these people are going to be trying to kill you. It's starting. That's what I'm saying, man. This stuff is starting now. Pay attention. Wake up. See what's going on. This stuff is coming. It's next door already. The only thing that's holding that crap back from here, I'm going to tell you that now, because if Kamala Harris would have gotten that White House, it would have been here already. I'm just telling you. The only thing is holding this stuff back is you got somebody like Trump, the racist, okay, quote unquote, the racist, holding this stuff back, reversing all of this crap, trying to get it back right, taking men out of women's sport, taking men out of women's bathroom, all this stuff, taking care of this pedophilia that's going on. That's just the only thing that's holding it back right now.
I see the man praying at the beginning of thing, cabinet meetings and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it might not mean nothing to you. And then I always hear people say, oh, he's doing that just because. I don't care why he's doing it.
He's doing it. Exactly. On TV, the first one opened up a whole cabinet meeting with the prayer of the word of God, you know, and with Jesus in it. Okay, pray. The only one ever did that on TV. I mean, come on, man, a live meeting. You got to understand where this thing is going. The devil don't like that. I don't care wherever Jesus Christ is proclaimed, the devil don't like it. Wherever God is proclaimed, the devil don't like it. He's coming up against it. He put all this fake stuff out here so you can agree with it. Stop agreeing with this stuff, man.
And a lot of times it be the same stuff y'all do.
Yeah.
That'd be my biggest thing with it
Yeah.
all. Don't be a hypocrite about
Exactly.
it. That's my whole thing. And I've realized that people being hypocrites without noticing. That was my light bulb moment when I realized I was being a hypocrite.
Absolutely.
I said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Trump said that it was good people on both sides. Oh, he a racist. Oh, he a bigot. Oh, he this. But I be downtown saying free my cousin, and I know my cousin did it.
Yeah, he did it.
Or I be saying free Art. I know Art did it. Or I put free you. I know you did it.
Exactly.
If you cool with me, you'll be saying free Blow, and you know
Exactly.
Blow did it. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
And another thing I don't understand, and what they'll make you believe stuff that you don't even believe, because you can't tell me that you can believe that a black person ain't supposed to like black people. So do they make me racist to white people because I like black people?
Yeah.
Just because Trump like white people, whether they're good white people or what you call them, Confederate white people,
Yeah.
they still white people.
Exactly.
So just because he might care about whites a little bit more than blacks, do they make him a racist?
No. Do you care about blacks a little bit more than white?
I mean, I think I do.
Yeah.
Well, to the point of if I walk in a prison cell and it's all blacks on this side, all whites on that side,
where you going?
I think I'm going over here with the black people.
Well, it's also if you walk into a cafeteria, into a cafe.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's where you go. You see blacks over there. That's where you're gonna migrate to. That's just it.
that's it. That don't make you racist.
No, it sure don't.
That just make you a human being.
Exactly.
That's what I said. People be sitting up being hypocrites on purpose.
Yeah.
Keep telling y'all you be hypocrites. They are running the play. They'll call the play of a hypocrite. They'll call the hypocrite play. And y'all are running the hypocrite play. They'll say, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say if you don't go get this thing put in your body, we're gonna fire everybody that don't want it, right?
Right.
Because they can't have my body, my choice. No,
Right.
it's their body, but we choose what they do with their body.
Right.
And then they'll turn right around and 6 months later say, oh, now you women, they don't want to let you have abortion, but that's your body, your choice.
Exactly.
So you got to have your body, your choice. They against that. So hold on, how can you have it both ways?
They want it both ways. They trick you into having it both ways.
You gonna make me do something with my body, but you go tell them that they not trying to allow them to do something with their body.
Yeah.
And it's the same exact group of people.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Y'all be tripping, man. And then y'all sit up there and y'all look at Trump supporters like y'all crazy, but y'all be supporting 3-year-olds and masturbating and 8-year-olds getting sex changes and all this stuff. Dwayne Wade's son being able to say he legally a girl at 15 years old when the mama saying he should be able to wait till you're 18.
Exactly.
A dang old man standing up there with my mama award.
Right. Exactly.
Because I still say if he got it, it's my mama's.
A grown man in the bathroom watching your daughter use the bathroom. I mean, that kind of mess.
And we all know that when you got kids, sometimes it be a tricky situation because if you got a little girl, you got to take her in the men's bathroom and you're standing there and watch her. If you got a boy, you got to take him in. You know that. And then when your kid gets to like the middle age, 8, 9, you kind of let them just go in. You just wait at the door. Yeah. You done sit them in there with a whole lot of monster.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Pedophile. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
And you fighting for that. That's what you fought for.
Yeah.
You fought for him to be in there with your daughter.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, you fought for the man that can swim the length of the pool 2 times before a woman can even get up there one time.
Arm can reach from here to my wall over there.
That's crazy.
The man 6 foot, say I'm 240 pounds, and he's swimming against 120 pound 5'3".
Yeah.
Come on now.
Woman. Yeah.
And the man look at the trophy on his mantelpiece at his house.
Yeah, and every woman up there just sitting there looking, and half of them agreeing with this mess. Okay, half of them agreeing with it. You got people like Laken Riley, or what's her name? Riley Gaines. Riley Gaines sitting up there, and she's sitting up there saying no, not go for this, and the other half of the girls. Oh yeah, okay, we like him.
Yeah, but
we let him.
My thing is,
please.
But my thing is, what's wrong with him with his long hair and him wanting to be a woman, jumping in the pool with a bunch of grown men?
Exactly. Why don't you do that?
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
I'm all for that all the time.
Put your wig on, go over there and swim with the men. Okay, you can still do that, even if they know you're a man.
Look, if you was born a woman and you get up there looking like me and you get the woman of the year award, I'm hype with it.
Me too.
But if you're born a man, my mama deserved that award over you.
Any woman deserved that award over you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, we come on here because we want y'all to know. We want you to know what's coming down the pipe. We want you to keep your head on a swivel, keep your eyes open, pay attention to what's going on. Because this stuff is right next door. This stuff went all the way across Australia, all the way across the UK, all the way up there. Pay attention.
See, they didn't want the preacher putting that in your mind during that whole COVID thing.
Exactly.
They wanted to be the one to preach to you.
Yeah.
They did. Fauci was the reverend.
Right.
Reverend Fauci. Y'all with the Reverend Fauci 7 days a week. You ain't even go to your own pastor church because they had the doors closed and locked. But you down there in Clemson with 57,000 screaming fans.
Yeah, and stop riding with this mess. I'm going to tell you something. If you're on the same bus, you're going to the same place with these people.
That's it.
That's it. That's the bottom line. How can you say I don't support that, but you do support it at the same time? Because you support more of it.
Yep.
Stop playing, man.
Yep.
Pay attention.
You got people saying that, oh, Trump gonna be a dictatorship, and he was up under. You just come from up under one.
So then couldn't even see that you was under a dictator. Guess what dictators do? Force something on you.
Yep.
That's what was happening.
Yep.
And you couldn't even see it.
I mean, I'm talking about you got a line wrapped around the Panther Stadium, man. Half the people out there got on running jogging shorts and tank tops. Top fit, just putting something in your body just for the sake of it being in there.
That's crazy.
That don't make no sense, man. These people this man ran 15 miles to the stadium to get to jail. Man, you was healthy as healthy can be.
As an ox.
You ain't did nothing but been down there and put some old clogged up one of your heart arteries now.
Yeah.
You run 15 miles now, you might pass out and don't get up.
That's it, man. Oh man, this thing is crazy. Hey, we want to keep you informed. We do this every single week. We come on every week to bring you together. We thank all y'all for always joining in. We got the special ones that just come in every week. We appreciate y'all out there. And we know that y'all getting some information that you need. We want you to share, like, and share. Make sure everybody get it. Man, we ain't here to hurt you. We here to help. But we understand that these people are so tricky. They're so conniving. You won't be able to see what's going on. How do we know that, Blow?
Well, because we keep it 100. And then you got to pay attention. I'm going to tell you something. I challenge y'all to do one thing. One day this week, just listen to like Steve Harvey or D.L. Hughley. Just listen to the stuff they say. They talk to you like you still in 1967.
Yeah.
They talk to you like you don't, they talk to you like you know a slave. We say this all the time. I don't know no slaves. I don't know no slave masters. Why do everybody keep acting like they no slave masters?
Yeah.
You still got people these days, little black kids that they shouldn't like white people because they used to beat us.
Yeah.
But they don't know nobody to beat nobody, or they ain't never picked no cotton. And I keep telling you, that's what y'all want though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all want. Because
Yeah.
that's why they keep talking about it, because they know what you want.
Yeah.
You want to lash on your ass.
So
That
bad.
was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. That's all you want.
Yeah.
The preacher wouldn't even open up the doors of the church, man.
Yeah.
The preacher wouldn't tell y'all, look here, man. If you got health issues, go get the thing.
Well,
you know, if you need it, go get it. But
okay.
if you're healthy, don't go.
Flo, that's oppression. See, you giving my kids talking about the white man oppressing you, but you're giving them the wrong impression of what oppression is. Oppression is not letting him go to church, but he can go everywhere else except for somewhere that's good for him.
Yeah, somewhere where somebody might tell you to believe in what you're supposed to be believing
Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley and them won't tell you this.
Nope.
That's the problem. They won't tell you what me and Blow is telling you.
And they know it's true.
They go home to a mansion every day, $1 million mansion, and tell you you can't get it because you've been held down.
You can't say nothing to none of them people and they say, yeah, you're right. You can't tell Charlamagne, you can't tell Whoopi Goldberg, you can't tell D.L. Hughley, you can't tell Ricky Smiley, you can't tell none of them gas used to be $4.20 and now it's $3. They'll say everything but you right.
Exactly. They'll have every excuse except for you right. Okay. They can't just say you right and go to the next thing. They're not gonna say you right, period, because they don't want it to be.
Man, I see, man, me and I can show you all. Man, I just pulled up a clip the other day, man. That man in the office, Trump. That man in the office done signed off on stuff to lower the price of beef and chicken and everything. Come on now. What is y'all talking about, man? Yeah. What is y'all talking about?
Not to mention that $2,000 coming to you soon. Watch out for that. Yeah, I got inside information on that. Yeah. Hey, one thing for certain.
For sure.
We're going to tell the truth.
Because it's time.
It's time to tell the truth. Thank everybody for joining in. Man, keep coming back because we got some more for you. We're going to keep you ahead of the curve.
You already know.
Yeah. Peace.